But bitch, I ain't been tripping. Technology squared, my angle's missing. Open-ended, where to go, I hope it's different soon. I'm sick of job interviews, they're looking for a different dude. Life's a bitch, I heard she's sleeping in the nude. White lies dancing, trying to creep into the truth. California, cause my people stay sedated. I'm part of y'all weed to keep my evil satiated. And I've never been as happy as right now. But shit, I gotta cope with the fact that it dies down. Cause in the end, I'll just wake up salty. Start my day with a pot of black coffee. And I've never been as happy as right now. But shit, I gotta cope with the fact that it dies down. Cause in the end, I just wake up salty. Start my day with a pot of black coffee. Zigzag in my pocket, I left the studio, police chase while I'm sipping that pink chalice. Zigzag in my pocket, I left the studio, police chase wildin'. Mortgage and then subtraction of already been a fraction. Speak out and then you leak out. Fuck with that hyperbole. Put a rapper in a pot to boil him down to perjury. Lobotomized flow, feeling buckled down for surgery. Yeah. Seeing your mama must have heard me. Personified force sin, torn skin. I'm under that. The force was fine until y'all forced in a lumberjack. No cakewalk, and I don't fucking know the difference in between the cake stop. Cakes make gone off that great babe. If time was materia, I'm stuck trying to make haste. Materializing dumb goals, hide the yellow off the mouth, never let your front show. Knock, 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 knocking front doors, and the block got hot once the pot busted open. Break it out, flame for the biggest house. The veins clap, blood clap like Jamaican mouse. Motherfuckers wanna talk shit, they don't even wanna talk about this bar shit. Phantom highs, phantom lows, flow, catch me on the line, out the cook. That's命乞いしろよ、ごめんなさいってさ。Yo, start me off on an odd bar. Yow, lyrical fit, smoother than lyrical whip. I take hit after hit to the pinnacle drifts above rafters. Rapture, bars like rappers, carpet knocking, boy, all night captured. Bars full of R79 I've mastered. Gold on ice like the Klondike, classless. So high, I be qualified NASA. Kill myself, y'all be borderline bastards. Stepfather, the best father to step out of shell. Show embryo, smoke until it kills me slow. Smoke until it kills me. Smoke until it kills me slow. Smoke until it kills me. What you wanna talk about? It's mad late, what the fuck you wanna talk about? We can't get around, sit it down, talk it out. Any minute later I'ma lose it, I'll be walking out. Paranoid, head turn about, error noise. Wreck a horde, man down, call a medic boy. Get it going for the purchase bang. Dr. Dollar, let a surgeon rap. Rubies like Persian cats. Real shit, I'm the birth of rap. Me in a surgeon clothes now. Dropping low, mama, drop the back, wow. Slow, watch me searching for the menace. Give me dab, give me digits, give me dabs, give me dabs, give me dabs, give me dabs, I'm a mess. Slow.
ねえ、少しは楽しませて。命乞いしろよ。ごめんなさいってさ。命乞いしろよ。ごめんなさいってさ。命乞いしろよ。ごめんなさいってさ。ねえ、少しは楽しませて。
Okay. Is the mic on? Let me check. Yeah, I think the mic is on. In like 7 minutes. I want to see how many people are on stream. That's 3. We'll wait for like at least one more viewer. So there's a couple of points I want to get across. Aside from button stuff. I want to talk about some stuff on defense. I want to talk about some stuff on neutral more specifically. Offense is very simple. I want to keep that till the end, right before we get into the trials. And then the way I format the trials is kind of the way I've seen them in other servers that I've been in for like evolution into being considered a like higher level player, advanced. Where the point of the trial isn't really to win. It's more to demonstrate that you're comfortable with what you're doing with Sho, that you have a specific game plan when you're going into a match, like at least that you have some sort of blueprint going into a neutral situation, comfortability in weird defensive spots, and overall knowing when to choose your spots, because I feel like Sho is a very good example of a character who thrives when they pick their spots correctly. All his buttons kind of add up to that, especially God's perfect JB and the glorious stop sign known as JC, but we'll get there when we get there, okay? I'll be back in like 1 or 2 minutes. Hopefully we get a little bit more people here, and then we'll get it started, alright?
And Shorty was the finest round. I met her down in Chinatown. I met this girl when I was out. She was so reserved with the brightest smile. Her hair was dark and her eyes were brown. I fell in love in Chinatown. This girl was out, was dark.
命乞いしろよ。ごめんなさいってさ。少しは楽しませて。
I had a dream that I woke up. It turned out to be a nightmare. You ever been stuck? Well, so what? I'ma roll up. Dose of something nice here, but don't fight there, and I'm gone. A phantom in the night, right? And motherfuckers motherfuckers slacking while they ramble about the zeitgeist and sci-fi. I called it right when I should have been making songs. I was training my 6 man, trying to catch that Kangaskhan. I don't know what's going on with me beyond sickly my mental state. I compromise my art form to say that I could innovate. I feel like I'm not me no more, but pray for my resemblance sake. Stepping backwards in it, that's a detrimental pace. You gotta love yourself before you let your guard down. I'm in the night sky, just praying that I don't fall down. I had dreams of being starbound, a falling comet. I will smoke until I stop motion. I'm Wallace Gromit like the fire.
The time is right. You hold me tight, and love's got me high.
Man, I used to give a fuck about rap. 2 shits for these games. I'm above all these lames. Worth the waka flocka flame. I went hard in the paint. Used to do this for the art too. Then I met you, pushed my heart with a harpoon, and I was pulled in deeper and deeper. My cares for this world got weaker and weaker. My hopes and my dreams stayed left with the sleeper. Just to walk home with you, probably think I'm a creeper. This is cliche, but you were more than a friend to me. I know there's nothing I can do if you were only into me before I left. But now I'm back and I would do anything. I can't do anything unless it's got to do with you. I'd rather walk with Emily. I guess I got some work to do. Despite the hurt, still this fucking work is there. If it took 10 years, shit, I'd rather work on you. Cause 10 years seems near. If I knew I could be with you, but that's the truth.
The time is right. You hold me tight, and
All right.
love's got me high.
Let's get this show on the road, I suppose. It's been a little bit longer. I see that I'm losing some people, but it's whatever.
Sometimes I wish I leave this hellish body and relieve myself from meaningless stress. But tonight, you
Plug
ain't
my
seeing
stick.
me upset.
Stick it again.
Girl and get back with me, no
Inochi
but
go
please send me
Ishiro-ya,
a text.
gomenasai
And
shizai.
my parents still believe
Neutral.
that I ain't shit. And my pocket's still as empty as the
Neutral
week
is
before I
very
left.
simple with this
And
character.
no,
It is
I
deceptively
still
weak,
can't get no sleep. I need a rest.
but it is comprised of really strong buttons and things to do. Alright? The first thing you want to do is that on the ground, your walk speed's pretty good. Alright? Don't be afraid to just chicken walk sometimes. So you can block stuff, especially Yukari arrows. If you're a hitbox user or a keyboard user, this is actually kind of broken because you can kind of just stagger step.
But I've always felt contented with the faces that
If you're a stick user or an analog user or a D-pad user, it's a little bit weirder because you actually have to. It's like doing a reverse sonic boom. Because alt has the fact that you can't really. You have to wait for the skid animation to finish so you can actually start blocking. That little smoke cloud, you have to wait for it. And I bring this up because even though Sho has a really good dash speed, it the acceleration is what's gonna get you caught. That start right there, the little smoke. Treat it like a Street Fighter dash. If you don't have time to actually go run the full distance, you can't just do that because the acceleration, while slow, works as a good dash, and it even keeps momentum.
Always old token like I was born in the 80s. She wanna wear
It
the
even keeps that tiny bit of momentum that can be used.
Sub still jumping on Brenda's got a baby. She got a boyfriend, even though he kinda shady.
Stuff like
Sitting in my counter,
back
blow
away.
a doja, sipping Sprite. I don't wanna rent my crib, I just want it for the night. I've been staring at these numbers, number crunching.
There's a lot of nuances to Sho's movement.
Everything you say it gets muffled.
And while this
It's
is,
just so loud in here.
well, yes, Persona back that like IDs or something you want to use to.
We're here, so let's talk.
It helps out this character so much more. Are they blocking? Oh, they're only blocking. Let me just enable this. Let's switch this off because like I want to show. That's a safe though. Let's record and play. Wait, do a knockdown. Oh, right, I have to press the play button. I did it wrong. I think I have to make a mash as fast as possible.
Saying gets muffled. So what about this feeling? I'm sick of chasing completion. I feel like Satan's been reaching. I feel his hands on the ankles, down. This is they got bounce.
See, that's a safe jump.
This spot's no good for me. Full of fake smiles, riddled dots on the
IABD. What's good, Rafa? This is a boot camp. It's a little bit more of a nerdy stream, so while it still kind of will be taking stuff on the aux, I don't really plan on having offshoot conversations. I kind of have a bit of a script to keep up. So yeah, this is the one where I kind of push up my glasses and say, actually, this is what you do, while still giving me leeway.
It's just so loud in here.
But yeah,
I think I'm trying.
IABD is very useful because it gives them a safe jump, and also if you delay it just enough, you get a mix up. You can actually pick up. You get a mix up. You can also box jump it. You get a little bit of that. And it's really funny that I'm using JV because that was my next point. I was actually about to talk about the very obvious elephant in the room. God's perfect butt. And if you're like up here, right? You want to see something funny? You can actually always perfect space a JV if you buffer it after JA. Which is really funny. But what is there not to say about this button? It might as well be a Persona button the way we can put some Persona buttons with it. You can definitely, specifically shit like Adachi 5C or
Growing up with no brothers, I had Nintendo. We was different from growing up with like Windows. I had pen and pad, my frame lacked the windows. My feet had no balance, but I dressed black.
we all know how fucked this button is. Especially like playing in neutral.
Headphones were like a burst out the needle.
Yeah, that right there.
Or good tunes, so tell me what's the good news. It's young used to tell the truth a lot. Even if it's stupid, watch the mind shit maneuver blocks.
This button too is kind of nutty, especially in this matchup. I know that's kind of real and it's really annoying for us to deal with. This is kind of annoying to deal with. This button. This Persona button. I guess this one too. Oh my god, that's the recording I did for a video. It's a specific show one. Recordings in this game are broken. Anyway. Let's do.
Growing up with no brothers, I had never had a sibling fight up in the night. They viewed sun different.
Actually, give more until
the sunset. I confess, I like being alone, introverted when they come test. Yo, remember that one time her face lit with brightness when she saw sunshine? Still super. Boss fights with Cooper and Cat Star with darkness on the closet with Luna.
You can out a counter hit like that. So you missed that one. So you missed that one. Oh, you IB it? You up it? Holy shit. I don't know why it's up. But
and good God, then there's
yeah, because you can fuzzy block it and still be able to
Good God.
punish it, but I'm doing it too slow.
Skate through the world, there's no one to grind. Put your head up, even if you're fed up with all the
Point being, this button, while amazing and neutral, it is a crutch. Because I often see people do this. Or just the classic, oh, I don't know what to do, we're playing neutral. And then people just, they get the Empire free. And you're in a situation where you often are like this. You're like, oh man, I'll fuck it. Hello. JB. And now the younger brother slash sister, you know, sibling, let's say, that often doesn't really get talked about. This button is ridiculous. It is a giant stop sign that's very, very deceptively long. Very long. You can footsie a lot of buttons that you're not supposed to with this button. And the coolest part about it that I often don't see people talk about, counter hit, while JB often gets faster. See how the movement works. I often don't have the chance to get a perfect me and follow up after if I were to JC. Because JC has a very funny property where their untech is until they touch the ground. Unlike JB, where it's actually a set time. I did unlike JB, where it's actually a set timer. But like, I'll try to catch them at the end next to you. See, they have to touch the ground. Let me make this more
special place, suspended animation. I guess you got your pedals
recording, like super jump back, super jump forward, super jump
ends. Goddamn, if there's a better way. Soon bested by the best, it's just a matter of fucking time. Who's next for the offense is so sick. You wackier than Looney Tunes, trying out the little things.
See?
Blacking with a Sumi shroom, hootie hootie. No cause remain caustic. I never had a
you like if you get it on the Apex.
Beside my free mind is just white text, cashing in my chips. Circuit City need a price check. And she's a devil in the white dress.
You often get the chance to actually even with like the world is your oyster. It's not 5A exploration nor is it 2C fatal, but a lot of routes that you can think of usually work.
My kid's in a sundress. I'm trying to be a better dude, and then she gets undressed.
This guy starts jumping.
I just wanna lay next to you.
Example.
Till there's nothing here left for you. Let me fall, I just wanna feel the ground, get involved,
and offense, which I'll talk about later. This button is often really good in sequences like medium, it lets you do fuzzy, or it lets you just like, I don't like this, I'm backing away, or just do it raw, and just block. The really good button, it's a stop sign in neutral. It actually... Hold on, let me see if I can catch the frame. So, my mouse isn't seeable, but where the sword isn't actually where the hitbox ends. It's actually a little bit further, like where the white line ends on the health bar. This is a deceptively long button that has an untech window that gives you enough time to like pour yourself a drink and start half a sandwich, come back and still get a combo. So Yeah. JC. The other one, the other thing that I often don't see a lot of shows incorporated in neutral. The fast ones I see all the time. Keep this shit up. Fast ones are cool, especially the low one. The low one is very tricky, but I don't see the slow ones. Especially this one right here. This shit is ridiculous. You can run behind it, and it covers your air approach. Just like this one will cover anti-air, this one will actually cover your ground approach. And if I remember correctly, you actually get a meaty and a combo off of it. It beats a couple of counter DPs, specifically stuff like Yosuke's, because it triggers it and you get to see him for free. Let me show that.
Bitch, all I wanna do is get lost and listen to the fish talk.
あなたのお姿とその分身ペルソナをイメージなさって
ご指名ありがとうございます。
承りました。
Okay. Recording one. Hold on. Am I mistiming? Oh no, I'm doing it too early.
From the top of the guardrail, street fight stance, get a ball. Lost on the road. Starts remained and dip deep in construction. Candle lit floor. I'm rolling with the the solution turns to problems.
Yeah, you kind of get to do that for free. It's a really funny Oki tool. It actually kind of stops people from jumping if you're quick enough, but at that point you can this one. But this is more of a layer 3 thing when you like have them in the corner. You have them in the corner. You got a 2B situation from there,
Fog division, the 5-7 split, that's a long division. Dead to the medicine, I'm
yeah, you can also get a little air throw tech face reset from it. But that's more of a layer 3 thing than anything. And in neutral, you often want to use this to cover your approaches. You can get more than one if you're like in a full screen distance, right? Like from here, right? This is a really annoying distance to be. Really annoying distance, right there. The tools are kind of stubby. This one moves us forward, but it's middle. If we're gonna super jump and air dash in, that's often very predictable. And say we're like trying to dash in, we can get tagged by a random persona move, a random projectile, or God knows you're trying to do like run up 5A, right? Just to stop your momentum, and you accidentally trying to hold back, you get a kunai. See, I held forward for dash and tried to 5A to kill the momentum, and I gave me that. So at a full screen distance, usually you can get more than one out. In the game, it's Street Fighter, bro. You can do it. You can get more than one out on the screen. And it's often very abusable. You can throw an EX behind it too. Like, sneak a fast one in there. Like, this will oftentimes annoy the opponent enough for you to like try and pester them into coming into you, and then you can finally get you can fish out a 2B, you can fish out a 5C anti-air, or you can just, if they're just trying to run in at you, you can run at them and then dash check them with a 5A, take a turn. That's supposed to be, my fingers are, I'm using a different controller, that was supposed to be super. Like, tag them, take your safe jump in there. But I digress. Kunais are often good in mid-screen distance. If you really commit to it, you can get to. But I often recommend it, like where here, like where the bench, like where Sho's standing, like in this little mid-range distance where we can just get away with like air dash JB or super jump, delay, super jump forward, delay air dash, right? Or super jump, JD, keep air momentum, right? Or IOD in JD, right? You can just commit to it too. It's often dangerous because the second one is more of a call out than it is a stop sign.
Cat guts get caressed by the horse hair. My body's on earth, but my head is in North Air. I walk home, but I just get ignored there. I walk home, but I
it's kind of
hey, you can ride to it, or you can slide through it, or we can die to it.
It's kind of a committal option where the kunai can cover the air. If you threw out this hypothetically, you threw out the low one first, right? The high one can cover the air action, but if you throw the high one first and you throw the low one afterwards, you're kind of committed to checking their persona or if they're gonna dash in. Oftentimes, if I'm in this situation, I find myself just throwing two high ones. But the real answer to usually is just throw one, wait. Throw like in the mid range. Throwing one and just waiting is fucking amazing. And because not only does it cover the air action, it also puts them in a very uncomfortable position where you can dash in. You can dash in to the 5B. You can dash and cover your JB. You can dash and go for a low. You can the really cheeky one is like in low health situation, dash and go for a throw. I think I have, yeah, I always have. Yeah, you can dash and cover a throw. Yeah. If you really wanted a crumple throw, you could spend a 50 to get a safe jump from it, but I don't recommend it. I see some people do it. I digress. Kunai is very strong. Don't forget that this actually hits low. Instant block switching disabled, blocking everything. It actually hits low. This is important because in situations where you're both like this after a big scramble, right? And they're like often like this, right? You can't just pester them, sneak out the win. I have it at regen because
watching, listen, apart from getting the light stuck, she started stripping at parties, tips for the tight butt G's. She can make her head turn twice.
it's often still around. Especially if they're trying to dash in. a very cheeky situation, something to keep in your back pocket. A lot of people often forget that it hits low, so I tend to use it around I tend to start representing it at the start of the round just to dash check people, and then by the middle of the round I don't use it just so I can make them forget about it, and then by the late game of the round is when I often I often just shoot 1 or 2 out to make them remember that I'm using that he has this tool, of course. And the last button that I wanted to go in depth and neutral for now is of course, you know, his bread and butter. You often be surprised with how far it goes. If you're fencing people out like this, you're just trying to box someone in the scramble, very good button. Even more so when they're like, it's that type of scramble when everyone's jumping around. If they block, oh my bad. If they block, you can force your turn with the 5AA. And you can anti them too. You can anti them. Get yourself a little ant. One of those. Get your turn started, right? I don't care about the super ender, but it was a demonstration that like this button serves a purpose. I often catch myself doing a simple combo so I can get my my meter, because meter is king in this game. And of course, this leads us to defense, because say your tools aren't working, not that your tools aren't working, you're just getting boxed out because you're either using them incorrectly or using them in the wrong spots. Oh wait, this is the bonus button before we get into defense. Please do remember, I'm talking about EX specifically. When he is not on the screen, when he is not, this after image right here, he is hittable. But the next frame, that frame, the frames where he's not on the screen with the little anime lines, you cannot hit him. He is fully invuln. Yeah, you cannot tag him, you cannot grab him. It is 100% invuln. However, that comes with the downside that outside of the corner where the funny gimmick corner steals, because it actually pushes them, you'll be kind of far away. So in the corner, in a defensive situation, if you find them doing something with a big enough gap, you can just escape and return to neutral. In defense here, in neutral specifically, I find myself just to like kind of just TKing it, because to check if they're doing it. I find myself up TKing it to check if they're gonna anti-air, like they're trying to catch a fuzzy jump. But you can also just, I'm out of it, right? Very, very good tool with the EX. Not only is it a good offensive tool, because you know you get your free mix-ups, and if you delay it just enough, you can actually get the same side from 5A. See, you also get the other side. It is a very unique defensive tool he has, aside from the very obvious. But we'll get to 5D, because I have a couple choice words about it and how people use it today.
And I ain't trying to kick game at you. I stayed for the high, but I came for you. So let us slow jam. Cut the frames on the program.
And also your standard BP, two-parter overhead, but and your fastest non-throw button being 2A. So your very obvious Abare button, shin checker. Scuff's not scary a little, you know? I know they just spent a bit of money on it, but like if you see a gap, take it down, right? If you're not sure with a confirmed 2AAA suite, you gotta save it. Give yourself a little safety, right? You're gonna come to find out that this motherfucker loves safe jumps. More so than a lot of other characters. His love for safe jumps is out of Narukami, so like if you can get a safe jump, you usually go ahead and take it. Hard knockdown, like his Rekka, is appreciated, but they can often act out of it if you're not quick enough. See, that right there, they insta-tech and they could have actually hit me. So inputs, right? Outside of Awakening, because in Awakening, actually that one's better than Minazuki's, and it's for one very specific reason. You see that exclamation mark right there? Minazuki don't got that. But don't go around spamming it. I just have to point it out. Every time I get the chance to talk about it, I will. But defense outside of Awakening, your normals are usually this, and throw. Actually, I believe it's 4 frames, so it's actually technically your fastest button. So if you really feel like it, you can wake up throw, but that's more of a check than anything. IBs. Have him do. Yeah, that's a good enough string.
I can't run through it. Chances all gone, the situation's all wrong. You're still there, I'm impact, you've been there, you know me.
IBDP is very strong with this guy, is what I'm trying to demonstrate here.
My head split. It's from sipping my potion. Divine motions, I feel my inner mind's hopeless.
IB lockout. You can also 2A if you IB correctly. Turn back my fingers and speak to this goddamn micro box. I just wanna. That's not supposed to be. So IB is very good with him. I'm pretty sure y'all know where my next point is going. If I refuse to talk about Awakening for this specific reason, let me just have him. Let him do that. These two. that was just a simple route, right? Very simple 6K. Moon Smasher OMB is very good. Moon Smasher OMB can often give you 7K if you route it correctly. I just got very lazy with that one and gave you a free 6K. Here, let's see if I can. God, it's been a minute. Very, very good. Car finisher is usually also very good to just like, you don't know where to take a combo. Car finisher. You just have to be very quick with it. It is a real one. I believe it's like 3 frames. So there is often a bit of risk if you don't see if you do it a little late. You have to be very clean with it because I'm not, the input reader will not give it to you in the first possible frame. I usually recommend buffering around the time the slash is over. But now, that little tangent aside with Moon Smasher, let's talk about Muda Natsudane, right? Young 5B. And also JD, because that comes in this territory. Green weave falling out a loose brown. When I look inside her eyes, it's like I'm in a new town. Move around. I'm stuck, frozen. I feel my heart beat is about to bust. Throw is 5 frame, not 4. I looked it up. And it was also told by a friend. Either way the point stands, this is our fastest wake up button. Because I forget how fast Moon Smasher actually is on startup. So I don't want to give you guys wrong info. Some people chase drugs. I'm chasing memories. It is 6 frames. A version is 6 frames, which is our fastest version. It means that throw is still faster. So if you're in a little bit of a situation where they're actually really meeting you, you can often just find yourself buffering a throw. Yeah, like I just car a 5D throw right there. Which throw save. That's the situation. I've been practicing the car 5D because car 5D specifically for situations like throw, I think are very useful. Because it makes your throw invuln the first possible flame that has to actually have to make it. So, comma. That being said, let's get into situations where you should be using 5D and where you shouldn't be using 5D. I'm actually gonna write this down and show some pictures because I did end up writing a script about 5D specifically. So let's pull up this button and have it on the screen really quick. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you've changed, so why summertime gotta end? This button, right? Let me stop talking. At least for right now. when to use this button. Let's make this. Actually, white is okay. Let's just turn the opacity. When to use 5D. Put this right here. You can use. Okay, let's get into that right now. When you can only use 5C after 5D. No, that's a misconception. Let's get that out the way right now. 5D, right? You can't do 5A, you can't do 5D, you can do 5C, but you can special cancel out of it. You can even do a cooldown. Right? This is a button that you can special out of even on hit or on block as well. And in the air, it keeps your air active. So like if you didn't air dash, it keeps your air active. Even if you did, you get to special cancel out of it with momentum. So or even delay, fall, helm break. Right? 5D is a button that has more than just the 5C follow-up. You have some sort of you have a route of moves that you can use afterwards. They're all special. Pretty sure you can, if you card correctly, you can get a DP, but I haven't practiced that one. But yeah, you out of 5D, you can special cancel. You can even get like your EX, right? It is a special cancelable move. Even out of even if you don't do the 5C, it is special cancelable move. Now, let's move to the when to use 5D. When to use 5D. Let me actually look up a different song.
Jagged little pieces of the puzzle.
Let's have a different song play in the background. Let's have this one play. Okay. 5D. When to use 5D. Let me add another text module. Text module. I will still make it Comic Sans because I think it's funny. It's a funny font. Select font. Let's have this here. Not this big. Okay. You will want to use 5D when one single hit moves, right? Very obvious. You see a single hit move in neutral or in defense, you go ahead and click the 5D button, alright? And in situations where they're machine gunning 5A or delaying 5A, which is technically a single hit move, for the love of fuck, do not mash 5D. Let the whole inbone rock. The whole thing. And then if you see a situation, then you hit the 5C. Because I often see people in like those situations getting themselves killed because you're just mashing 5D and it's really irritating. The other usage of 5D, this is a neutral situation, is to tricky movement. Tricky movement, whether this be in the air, where you're like, you know, in the air, super jump, air stall, right? In the air, super jump, air stall, air dash. Super jump, air dash back, air stall, 2 360, right? Or just my favorite usage is just to check if they got anti-airs, right? Or even in neutral, you can just stop your movement and check what they're doing real quick. But this one is a little, on the ground is a little bit trickier, because you do have that whole scenario. But if you you hide a car behind it, it's scarier when you like in their face about it. The third scenario, wow, the song is a throwback, but now is not the time. The third scenario where I would recommend using 5D which is sorry, I was drinking water. I've been doing a bit of talking. It's gap and pressure. So, because this move has frame 1 inborn, you can use spot dodges to escape gaps and pressure, like a 5B or a 5D, or something like Narukami trying to like Rekka you, the slash, I forgot the actual name, or car, right? If he's trying to car you in pressure, you can actually 5D the whole move and kill him. It's very, very important to keep. And in matchups like Akihiko, it beats out the whole corkscrew if you let the full inborn rock. In Yosuke, it beats out JC cleanly beats out JC. Like, delay wake up 5D, very good. However, because of this, it often, the wake up one often becomes a crutch, and then you get baited and you might just die, right? Because the follow up afterwards, while the spot dodge itself is invuln, the follow up is not. You have like 1 or 2 frames while still invuln, and you can kind of abuse those to like do a clashy scenario. But most of the time, you often let the full thing rock. Because letting the full thing rock is not only abusing the fact that you have inborn frames, it's often the safest tool because you get access to cancel into your special. See? And this move is pretty funny. I'm not going to talk about it today, but ask me about it on the show channel because I'm already getting too offhand on when to use 5D. God, stop, please, Spotify, I beg. Now, let's go to the other side of the coin, right? When not to use 5D. Right? One, right? Why not to use it on every wake up? Do not use it on every wake up. You will die if you use it on every wake up, alright? Maybe some of them, but not on every wake up, okay? Cool. When not to use it, example number 2, when they are just staggering you, stagger pressure. Because this loses hard to stagger pressure. Because a simple 5A weight, you match 5D, they watch you go through the C-axis, and then they will just snap your neck on the snapback. All right, that's chill it on the stagger pressure. Maybe in block strings where you find it, where you find some sort of space, you can, but not on a stagger pressure. All right. And the third one, what I don't recommend using 5D is I can't stress this one enough, right? When your opponent is in baiting, when opponent op baits DP. Anytime your opponent would bait out a DP on your wake up, you mash out 5D, you might as well be giving them what they want. Because this is, for all intents and purposes, a secondary DP. And just like a DP, you can't be abusing it. On wake up, this is a good button. On defense, it's a pretty good button. On offense, it's still trying to find uses for that. Come back to me later. On neutral, this is a good button because it messes with your movement. Right? But on defense, this is a good button, asterisk, if you're not commonly representing it. And if you're letting most of the in1 rock before just pressing 5D again. Or 5C to manually cancel it. Alright? And the bonus one that I want to add is that this button is projectile invuln. So you can actually use it in projectile wars, where you will be able to just where you just be able to win some because they're like committed to throwing out some projectiles. You 5D through it, get in there, and take your turn back, right? Now let's get all this off the screen, because that pretty much wraps up neutral and defense. And now for the shortest part, probably the most fun part for a lot of people, offense. Let's talk about offense, right? Offense is very simple with this character. He's very straightforward with his offense. Let me just get all this off the screen. Cool. Now let's get to the most fun part. Let me turn the game sound back on now that I got my discussion out of 5C out of the way. Okay. Let's have him block. Let's have him block everything. Obviously, we know that this button is your only. Oh, I have him IBing everything. Hold on. We know this is our jump cancelable button. It leads to most of our pressure tools, our cross ups and whatnot. Lets us go into our throw, because that's +0. But do not forget this button backdash. You can backdash. This is a very useful thing to know. Because if you're fighting someone who's very DP happy, you can just watch them hang themselves. And this button also leads into the funny part, which I'm trying to practice again because it's been a while, but there you go, the funny card. Actually, this one, and then this one. I didn't mean to pin that. I meant to. There we go. 5A backdash cancelable, jump cancelable, which leads into a funny high-low. Yeah, it leads into a high-low. Or it even leads into a throw. Or, because I don't see a lot of people using this, you can just do this. It's a lot slower without the EX, but you can get something. And of course, you got your box jumps. So yeah, 5A is the cornerstone to our pressure. The 100%, this is the button that you should be pressing most of the time while it is your turn. Because it leads to everything. Is it annoying? Yes. Is it a little dry? Sometimes. But it's sadly the button we have that was given to us. Now that we got that one out the way, let's talk about other buttons. Let's talk about the supporting pass in offense, right? We'll get to this one. Let's go to... Not that. Let's go to... Sweep. That's your other button that leaves you neutral. Yes. It leaves you neutral. No, it's -3, right? But because of the pushback, and it's gapless, unlike the other redhead, it actually leaves you neutral. And the second one is deceptively large. Deceptively large. Oh, this song is gonna get me DMCA'd. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not trying to get DMCA'd. Not today. Let's do... What song is not gonna get me DMCA'd? I should have thought about this before. This song isn't gonna get me DMCA'd.
What a day.
The power.
Tell me about it.
There I was, an ordinary mom. Then I slid into my...
Yeah, this is -3, which means you can start, if you're in this distance, you can start pressuring them. If you're in their face, you can threaten throw. If you're like actually in their face, wait, you got another one for free. Because if they try to match 5-8, you get another one for free. If they try to hit you back with sweep, you're an advantage because your startup should be meeting the other one. Unless they preempt you. Now, if you're in this distance, you can also begin to fence them out. You can also start like in this distance, your 5C, pretty good button because it's a big stop sign. It stops them from air buttoning in. It doesn't really cover this area right here where it says Sho's name, where they up back, but it forces them into a bad spot where you can start your game plan. And remember, he has weird reverse beat rules, where a string like a typical reverse beat string like 5B, 5C, 2A would work in a French bread game, but it doesn't work in this game. But a string like 5C, 5B, 2B sweet works. Yeah. And it all roots back to sweep. So like if you start a string with 5B and you go 5B, go back to sweep, or you go 5B, 5C, or 2B. You still that one actually is more of a corner string than it is a mid-screen string. There you go. And if you delay it enough, you go. Let's go 2B. You are -9, but at this point you should have. You are in this distance where you can box and fence them out, where they're scared to press. So you can actually just start being a little bit more risky with the 5As you're pressing. And even in offense, I touched up on it on the neutral section. Kunai. Kunai is pretty neat, but it has to be specifically on knockdown. On blocks, it is like if you do this, let me keep on blocking. Actually, if you do this pressure string, I've seen a couple people do this pressure string, and it, unless it's that distance, don't do it. If it's something like this, where you're in the corner, where you got them in the corner, you're giving them right there. That right there, that is their turn. They can kill you because you're still recovering. And God knows if you start wasting meter. It is God. Please do not do that. This is a block string. Unless they're like super respecting you, this should get killed every single time. Every single time. Now, offense, right? Talk about offense. I touched up on it, which is why I picked Yosuke, but actually let me pick kanji because it's also very important because I established counter DPs, and this is something that I want to show with kanji. Let's pick 0, katana 0, and then Android 16.
承りました。
All right. Let's have him. I'll have to make him tech. Oh, God. What frame are you gonna make him do it? Like 10? Okay. Yeah, I have to make him tech. Oh my God. Okay, we got it now. Sick. See how it meetings him? You can actually get a counter hit off of it too. I mistimed it, but yeah. You can't get a 2C off that. This has been a minute. There it is. See? It's a very funny Oki tool that he has for specific matchups. And even for matchups like, again, like someone with a more traditional DP, say like a Narukami, right?
あなたのお姿とその分
俺に力を貸してく
ペ
れ。
ルソナをイメージなさってください。
There it is.
受けたまわりました。
Desatendayo. Okay. Let me actually pull up another song that won't get me. This song was. This song's so fuego. Anyways, right? Awesome. We're getting on the kunai. Let's have him also. I'm pretty sure the recording still works. I'm just checking. Shit. You're spaced out enough where you guys. Like kunai is a very funny tool because of his fadeaway. He often gets to dodge stuff that most characters don't. And yeah, there's a little trick. If you buffer a PC from a traditional standard DP character, you will always reach the other side. Little tidbit that I picked up from like doing kunai oki. It only works with kunai oki. I haven't tested it with other oki, but now that we talked about that one, let's talk about okay, cool. Let's talk about the neat little button to our ensemble of offense aside from our specials, because the specials is more, he's a record character, baby. Just delay it. Use your B1 and keep a jump cancel, right? Use your EX and keep your turn and go to the other side. He's very simple when it comes to his record pressure. Oh, look, I'm on the other side, right? Like, or like even, oh, other side, right? And then you get a combo off of it. Let me see if I remember the combo. Let me see if I remember the combo, because I do a completely different combo than what every other show does. Do I have to delay it? I think I do. There we go. It's been so long since I've done that combo. And now I'm gonna start getting it, like... You have to just instantly go into it. There it is, see? And now that I remember how to do it... Yeah, now that I remember how to do it, like, it's not gonna leave me. But, yeah, like, his record is very simple. Which is why I don't want to talk about his record. I want to talk about more his normals and how his stagger pressure works, because he has some pretty good buttons there, too. Now, two more buttons that I want, well, actually three, but two because they kind of come in a, like a combined package deal. The two buttons are JB, JC. Did I make him block? Oh, after first. Okay. Let's do reason why they come in a package deal? That's a fuzzy. Yeah, this character is kind of neat. Like if you meaty someone, these. Fucking doing me. Hold on. Oh, that's a fuzzy right there, boys. This character comes equipped with that, and you can follow it up with a bit of Kara. Yeah, you can follow it up with Kara. It comes back again for a triple overhead if you're nice enough. Yeah, the triple overhead. You do have to Kara it, so it is hard to do, but you even get a flash step after it. Yeah, this button is kind of ridiculous on offense as well, but it comes with this misconception. This is a respect tool. This is a respect tool to the very end of the year. If you were trying to do something like, first of all, why? Or something like you getting hit, right? That is negative, negative, negative. How effective is 2C car overhead? Extremely effective. Extremely effective. It's a weirder timing than traditional 5A Kara overhead because you're doing it off your 2C. But it's very effective because it actually gives us. I'm trying to actually do it because it's been so long since I've done it. That's not an excuse. I just have to get back in the lab. It actually pretend I actually did it right. We got the overhead, right? We're actually threatening off 2C. Pretend this is 2C. We're threatening the overhead off 2C. Right? That also gives us enough time for us to, let's say they block the overhead, right? We can still threaten low because we're plus. Or say they block the overhead, we threaten throw again. Or they block the overhead, it's still our turn. Hell, it's even more of our turn. Because if I remember correctly, EX is plus 10. Yes, EX is plus 10. So even if they block the Kara overhead, it is still your turn. If they want to mash, wait for it, hit a 2B or a 5B, or hell, if you're feeling even gritty, just do it again, right? In the 2C Kara, that you're actually doing it, this little fade gives you low, right? And because you're trending low, you can also incorporate flash step. So off of you actually learning how to Kara overhead, like I think a lot of people should, you will just instantly start opening more layers of thirst flash because he starts flashing blue and he becomes a real mix-up character. Maybe not like an Aegis level, but you do get a respectable, if you have some meter to dump behind it. Hold on. Holy shit, why is every character different? Very shitty version, but you do get a respectable like 3.8, right? Minimum. Actually 3.6 if you do the even worse route. But that's neither here nor there, right? What is important is the 2C, that button that is like if they block it, you're +6. And forces fatal. It is the button that if you abuse will get you murdered. It will get you murdered. Because you can get grabbed out of it, you can get anti-aired, you can just get DP'd and lose your turn. In very like higher level scenarios, if they find out that you're just like mindlessly throwing this out in pressure, they can actually just buffer a roll and get a 2-way counter, like a minimum of 2-way counter hit, and then it starts their game plan. Now, JB, of course, very good button. Gives you free mix-ups. Gives you safe jump, or like is the cornerstone to your safe jumps. It's the button you want to press to try and open them up on the other side, or even on the same side. Hold on. See, or like even here. It is the button you usually press. JC is the button you press to keep your turn and do the fuzzy. They come in a very prepackaged deal, and if they're jumping, and you drag them with JC, your turn. It drags them the fuck downwards, and if you catch them on top, they still have to block the overhead. Even JB1, JC1, or JC2 is a little weird because they wish they still have to block the overhead. And if they don't, you get a combo. But even just JB1, if the JC1. JB1, GC1. Hold on, I'm trying to do it here. You still get like a little unblockable sound. Now, I think that sums up what I want to talk about when it comes to some quick little tidbits about his neutral, his offense, and his defense. Now we move on to the second portion of this stream, which is going to be the shorter one. I'm going to open up a lobby. I'm going to play a selection of characters between Yosuke, Adachi, and Sho. Mostly Sho. But I'm playing those other characters to see how you maneuver around other scenarios. We're going to be playing 5 games, just 5 games. And I will say a quick little tidbit of how I feel you've been playing, or how you played, and then by the end of the night or tomorrow, I will have pinged someone and made a decision on who is the last member of the crew. Who is it? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm gonna have to kick you out. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for specific people. Wait. Thank you. Okay, I feel bad kicking people. But yeah. Lobby's up, PC. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for people to join. Dude wants to, you know what? I'll if he was in the stream, I'll give you a 2. Okay, cool. They haven't. I'm gonna go ahead and ping the lobby. Ping Sho. I didn't mean to pin that, bro. Come on. Come on. Alright, if that's the case, I'm gonna go get some water, or BRB, the lobby's still gonna be up. Okay. It seems like no one has joined. I'll give it like 2 more minutes. Let's see if someone joins. Yeah, I'll give it like 2 more minutes, see if someone joins. If not, I'll just call it there and hold the tryouts another day. most likely tomorrow. But yeah, let's check. I'm gonna mute the mic for the time being so I can give my voice a chance to rest. So I've been talking consistently for like an hour and a half, so give me a sec. Okay, I see that Sharon's here. Alright, cool. Let's play the video then. Let's start with the document.
あなたのお姿とその分身ペルソナをイ
ガキのおもりは嫌。
ラウンドワンゴム
行くよ。そこから立てないとしんどそうだね。ほら。
Oh, my TV.
固まっててもサンドバッグにされるだけだよ。 いいねその集中力。頑張って生意気だ。
Nice. Good way to confirm a hit. I actually just want to fly away. Nice delay. Ah, fuck.
Why bother?
Nice, good quasi jump. Good quasi jump.
ファイナルラウンド5分
So where was my command grab? I did 2 on 4. Pero está bien. Nice fence. Nice Kara.
Why bother? Where are you with?
That was supposed to be gold. Nice Kara. You didn't punish my roll. Yeah, you didn't punish the roll. You didn't punish the roll.
Read him and weep.
Not even a 5A. Alright. Game 1.
Please select your character.
あなたのお姿とラウンド1ゴー
Nice answer.
Why bother?
You didn't punish?
Why bother?
Nice tag.
I see ya. Why bother? Joking.
Ah, I see. You were trying to incorporate it.
Why bother? How about this?
You can't kill me. Yes. It was either this or Raka.
Round 2 go.
That's right, IBGP.
It's easy to see.
Keep going.
Why bother?
Oh, I did it wrong. Fuck. No. 5C. If you 5C, I would let you have it. Did you actually punch the correct? Nice.
It's easy to see. There, yeah?
Nice, good my B usage, but you dropped the combo, please. Oh god. Jesus. What the fuck happened there? Sharon? I can't, I'm really sorry, I was in the middle of a set. Alright, Sharon, go ahead and join the stream. Yeah, I don't know why your game crashed, but it's fine.
Please select your character.
I'm not sure how to count that one, but I'll go ahead and give you the rest of the set of show.
あなたのお姿とその分身ペルソナをイメージなさってください
Can't even use the cool colors. Yeah, I think I'll hold the full tryouts tomorrow. I guess you got a warm up. You got lucky. But from what I've seen, I like what I see. I like that you're actually incorporating the car a lot more from when we last played. When I last saw you play. kill me? How badly? Nice! Yes! Good shit.
라운드 2 고.
Oh, where the fuck was my B? I buffered it. I'm sorry, I like corpse kicking. It's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Yeah. They dropped the number? I'm kinda mad about that one. Why does your game keep crashing? I'll give you one more crash, bro.
Whatever they rock with is something non-toxic. Chop it, mix the green juice with the CrossFit. Better get my weight up, you other niggas lost it. Gun cock, make a nigga lunch stock. Got my middle finger to the ceiling, screaming fuck cops. Trigger finger start itching when the fun stop. Fiends at the bus stop, eyes looking bloodshot. Stop your blood clot crying. They killed my dog, now everybody's dying. From Mount Maroon all the way to Mount Zion. I made a mental pilgrimage and now I know who I am. Original man, heart of a lion. Staring at the sun until my skin turned iron. Woke up in a dream, dog, swear I started flying. From governors to politicians, everybody's lying. Stop it, now you gotta answer to the question. Whatever they rock with is something non-toxic. Chop it, mix the green juice with the CrossFit. Better get my weight up, you other niggas lost it. Stop it, now you gotta answer to the cosmic. The non-toxic. Chop it. Cosmic dust activity.
Give it like a minute.
Este flow hace que muevas el esqueleto. Mosca, no te me distraigas, que hasta tu jevita baila. Más perro que un Rottweiler. Así me pongo yo.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you your first two. I'll play like one or two short sets.
Y pégate en el trip. Como en el arte lo hacía. No hay prejuicios aquí, no. Huevenita maldita lo decía así.
Hey yo, let's go, tiene el light down low. Adivina quién llegó, el champion del flow. Llameando, chileando aquí con los bro. Entre música, banda y mucho smoke, that's right. Yes, I be rababay. Pégate en el trip del hip hop.
Your face in the persona. Now, opening my lips. Your pardon. Round and round. Let there be light. Now, have a turning. Round and round. Persona. Opening my lips. Persona. Please, have a tornado. Oh, here is an electric. Have a tornado. Please don't hold back.
What the fuck, man?
まだまだ余力を残しているようです。次も慎重に。ラウンド2。アクセルの調子で。
I can't see my combo. I did the right thing.
Rounds and rounds. Let there be light. Let's change things up. Have a tornado. This one will hurt. Now down. Smile. And see. Remarkable. Impressive. You have shown me your potential.
Yeah. Very scrappy because of the fucking connection issues, but I'll give you the 2 out of 3. Jesus, man, please don't tell me you have. Your fate seems to be out of shape. Going back. Splendid. Just as I come. Is that so? I hear it. Of course.
Prepare yourself. You to be an white card. Summoning central swing. I hope you're ready.
Of course. They wake up with a thing and then I lose 1 billion life. But it's fine. That's the video.
Please use caution. Just as I thought. Oh dear. Just as I thought. Oh dear. That was true. Just as I thought. Oh dear. Final round. Right, it's my turn. Oh dear. It's my turn. Sneaky draw. It's my turn. Hassan. It's my turn. Oh dear. Is that so? Oh dear. Oh dear. You have hooked. Oh dear. You have hooked. Summoning. I am impressed.
Yeah, I give you 4 to 3. Yeah, I'm landing my combos. Like I said, how much?
Came the money through a plug. It's a shame this ain't enough, yo. Sitting back plotting, jotting information on my nation. Really started from the bottom, boy, cotton. But they still planting plantations. We keep buying it. Close-minded man. Products higher than the prices on your products. And Balenciagas.
あなたのお姿とその分析、ペルソナをイメージ。
Flow like plenty lava. With just a penny, I can multiply my worth and make you work for me for 20 hours. I swear these niggas love to copy. Thanks for listening. Nigga, they been the same since Biggie smacked me at my christening. Watch what you dishing in. Please play it safe, cause your position on the top is switching right in front your face. Rocking wide in space with rhymes, I'm busting now. Keep ducking down, got some missiles now. Headed for your house, so put the pistols down. Got that red dot on your car. So you can see the soul. The pros been on the mission. Dreams selling arenas and breaking brackets. While I'm cracking a serena. Goddamn, God bless the heaven that's in
Where the fuck was my burst?
Paper trails, and everybody gotta pay their bills, It ain't easy, pay easy. They say money is the root of all evil. I see money is the root of all people. Cause we all follow paper trails, and everybody gotta pay their bills, Hey, it's the dollar bill, y'all. It's the dollar bills, it's the dollar bill that kills y'all. It's the dollar bill, y'all. It's the dollar bills, it's the dollar bill that kills y'all. It's the dollar bill, y'all. It's the dollar bill, it's the dollar bill that kills y'all. It's the dollar bill,
Yeah,
y'all.
see if I
It's the dollar bill.
あなたのお姿とその分析、ペルソナをイメ
Oh
ージ
my,
なさい。
this Asterius? Oh my lord!
Came the money through a plug. It's a shame this ain't enough.
Alright, let's not do the I can't fucking. I genuinely. Alright, bro.
Please select your character.
あなたのお姿とその分身。ラウンド1アクション。これで流れはこちら。ラウンド2。先ほどの動きなら
What the fuck, man? That's not what I wanted at all. I really did not want that at all. God.
I'll break you in no time.
痛い負けです。ファイナルラウンド。ファイナルラウンド。
Watch out, it comes.
Dude, I kept dropping every combo, so just try to keep it simple.
僕たちなら当然の勝
For
Please select your character.
あなたのお姿とその分身。ラウンド1アクション。シャドウならば何度現れようと倒すだけです。
That's not.
体力
So, you think you can handle me?
ラウンド2ファイトを苦することはありません。実力に差はありませんよ。
I'm gonna pick Adachi because I know that matchup is ass. No. Just thug it out.
I blow more gas than a Texaco. In love with the ice, we're the Eskimos. Now let me go, you know I get the best of those. I wrestle hoes, they suck up on my testicles. My life is a movie, not an episode.
Please select your character.
始めようか。
あなたのお姿とその分身。ラウンド1 ゴブ。
Oh my. Dude, Raging Lion is about to be a bitch. That wasn't supposed to be reset. That wasn't supposed to be a grab. This dude. Oh my god, they're a player. Alright, this will be the last one. I'll let him know this is last, bro. I'm out.
Your politics will never correct me. Your politics will never
Please select your character.
あなたのお姿とその分身。ペルソナを。
Yeah, I did the persona thing. Yeah, I did it. So what? Alright, cool. Done now. My super, come on now. My super times 2. Whatever. Alright, so yeah. Boot camp tomorrow. Boot camp tomorrow for real, for real. See y'all.